Hello, this is Lady. I'm back with video number 3. This is a bookshelf tour. This bookshelf tour is to give you an idea of all the books that I used to read. About 3 years ago, a friend of mine and I, we decided to stop buying books. I know that's crazy, right? As much as we read, but you know, the way our bank accounts were set up, it just didn't allow for us to go out and buy every single new book that we wanted. So we patronized the library. So now for the past 2 or 3 years, I go to the library when new books come out, and I'm there so regular. It's very rare that I have to wait or if something is on hold for me, I can go and get it. This book tour is to give you an idea of what I used to read. Now that I'm on a journey to go back and read some of the classics, some of the things that I missed out on because I may have been reading a little ratchet fiction or, you know, a little erotica with my Zane or whatever. Now I want to read something a little different. So this bookshelf tour will give you an idea of books that I've already read. Some of them good, some of them not so good. But hey, it's, you know, what I read, what I enjoyed at the time. Now I'm looking to do more things. So I hope you enjoyed this bookshelf tour. Here we go. Okay, bookshelf number 1. Let's go a quick pan so you can see what is on here. I hope it's clear enough for you. And the ones that I would like to point out on this bookshelf over here, basically, is the Sister Souljah corner. I've read all her books, but these are the 3 that I own. They're very good. You know, every woman, black woman especially, coming of age, we got to read Our Coldest Winter Ever. With Eric Dickey, Connie Briscoe. We all know those PG County, they're a mess, but they're good. This one is Mary Monroe. We know she's good. The God Don't Like Ugly series. Kimberly Lawson Roby. We all know her and how that goes with the Curtis Black series. Very good. The other one on here, Push. You know, everybody should know that one from the movie Precious. And that was a really good movie and book. Like I talked about in my other one of my favorites. Now, that's a classic that I did get to read, and I really enjoyed it. And talking about my hood fiction, this right here, it was so good. I enjoyed it very much. On to bookshelf number 3. Again, we got the Carter 3 here, which I'm sure a lot of people have read that when it comes to urban fiction. The Cartel, 1 and 2. I have 1 somewhere. I guess somebody borrowed it. This is part 2, The Waiting to Exhale. I'm sure you've all read that. It was very good. Not as good as the first one, but hey. The Notebook. I'm sure everybody's seen the movie, but I don't know if many read the book. I loved it. It was a good one. And I found this one at the thrift store. Another quick plan. One of my favorite, if not my favorite, Bernice McFadden, when she wrote the Sugar. She wrote Sugar and some other books. Good. I think she's a writer. That's a good writer there. Keep going. You got Terry McMillan, Eric Dickey, Mary Monroe again, and some other good books. They're just pretty good books. Let's get on to the next shelf. On this shelf, I have the Twilight series. Nothing more could be said about that. Over here, my favorite corner, me and Elin Harris. He signed which book for me? I think it was, I can't remember which one. I think it may have been this one. I don't remember which one it was. But he signed a book for me. I got to meet him. He was very, very sweet. I'll go on down to this one. Just some general books. Tracy Brown then with that Aftermath. Oh, that's a good series. And that's just a general idea. Like I said, mentioned my girl Zane earlier. Hey, I love those books. I read this one. I think I got this from my mom. It's on my shelf. And that was actually a good read. I actually enjoyed that book. Another person, J.D. Mason, love all of her books. Love them. Very great reads. That's a very good writer. And let's go to the next book.
Now, over here on this shelf is some books that I have gotten from people through the years. I did not purchase any of these books, but I have read them. They are pretty good. Terry McMillan, of course. Seeing her on that other shelf. My mom gave me this. I'm not sure if I ever finished that book. But it's some okay books on this shelf. A highlight book. This guy and I went to school together. This is The Last Words Will Be Spoken. This is by Brendan Stuckey. We graduated together. It's a collection of poems. It was, well, no, we didn't graduate together. He graduated after me, but very good. I enjoyed it. On down here, most of these books on this shelf here, I got from either the thrift store or this other bookstore that I used to frequent. All pretty good books here on this one. None that really just sticks out to me, but I know I've read them and they were pretty good. On to the next one. Have we all read the Left Behind series? I've read all of these years ago. I don't think I have all of them, but no, I don't. But I've read, I think it's all 16 and all, this one being the last one. And it was good. I loved them. My reading tend to go from, Ratchet to Righteous and back again. But hey, it is what it is. This is, again, Eric Dickey. You're going to see some sprinklings of that. Let's go on down the next shelf. Here, let me turn that book over because I see it's got my cousin name on the top, meaning it's a book that does not belong to me. But it's on my shelf. Good book. All this good book. Riding Dirt on I-95, like I said. From Righteous to Ratchet. But I enjoyed all. White Lines, I think that's the first one with that Tracy Brown over there with that Aftermath. Them some good books. I love them all. Love them all. I'm gonna lay down my burdens, all of them. So, that's it for the bookshelf tour. Well, I may have one more shelf hold. Okay, one last shelf that I would like to highlight is this shelf here. It's kind of got a little church stuff going on in this side over here. This book funny. And I bought this book because I like the title, Sex, Sushi, and Salvation. It was a very good read, very funny. Growing up in slavery, what happens when women pray, walking with God. So again, this is my little church corner here. The Penny by Joyce Myers. I really enjoyed that book. I forgot I had it. That was a very good book. Down here, got more Bible stuff, and we have my old Sunday school stuff. And that's it. Okay, well, that's it for the bookshelf tour. As you can see, a lot of the authors were repeats if you paid attention on the shelves, because I had a lot of the same authors that I just stuck with. I like their stuff. I didn't stray away from it. And that's how I continue to do. And a lot of times, if I read one book, I take the time and go and read that whole author's catalog if it's something that I really like. But I'll be on to other things and reading new books. I guess my next one I finished June is at an end, so I'll maybe recap what I read in the month of June and maybe then show you what I plan to read in the month of July. So again, if you made it this far, it's almost 10 minutes, I think, maybe a little bit longer. If you made it this far, I thank you for watching, and I hope you come back to watch again. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.